Rest in peace, Rock.
Rest in peace.
Before we get into it, I go by the name of Ski.
Yes, sir.
1/3 of the greatest podcast in the world.
In the world crowd.
World.
AKA Filipino Greasy. I forgot to do my AKA.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Gotta do the AKA. To the left of me, I got, playing all fields and all courts, but he go by the name of Sport.
You already know.
I mean, Jeff Horny Sex. We gonna keep that. We gonna keep the joke going.
Yes, sir.
To the far left, we got the 40-year-old phenom, Hugh Hefner.
That's me.
I mean,
That's me.
Definitely sound like an introduction. Like you sound like what's the bull on URL?
Smack.
Yeah, you definitely give me smack, Rob.
Smack.
Definitely.
I'm gonna do it this week. How y'all feeling, man?
You hour in the week.
Yeah, it's our week. I feel good. I'm wearing pistachio shorts.
Definitely got some pistachio color.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling really, really, really. Period. Fuck y'all talking about?
Yo,
Is that a good thing? Like,
Oh no, it's period.
the edge, the no.
Period. Nah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling real good.
I'm good, man. I'm under the weather a little bit, but I'm alright.
yeah.
I just had some family time.
That's a
Little
good job.
family cookout
That's
that I
what's
was
up.
kind of forced to go to, but I'm happy I went.
It was like a reunion or
Fuck no, it was just they went to cook out.
Into the summer cookout.
Some have been over.
some have been over.
Yeah. It's starting to get dark. It's starting to get dark late. I mean, earlier, and that shit making me depressed. I don't like that shit.
I like the
I love
fall.
it.
I love
I
the
don't
fall.
like that shit, bro.
I love that.
I do get a little. I you
It's
feel
like
that
something
was
sit in
it's
or
like
like-
seasonal depression or whatever.
Yeah. Something said it like, damn, the days ending fast as shit.
Yeah.
Then you start to reflect on your summer and all that, and then you start to think like, yo, it's about to get cold. Like that's a mindset you gotta get in. Like it's gonna be fucking cold. Like
Yeah, I'm always in the mood for the cold though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, man.
Hoodie weather. Yo,
I'll-
the
go ahead.
greatest feeling in the world, and I recommend all dads do this. Right, the first brisk day, get you a new sweatsuit. You gonna feel like $1 million, bro. I swear to God, I took my kids to school the other day. Matter of fact, was it Friday? Friday was a pretty chilly morning.
Right. Yeah.
Put on my first new fresh low suit.
Feeling good.
Man, I had me a time.
This fucking sweatsuit's so expensive these days.
I know.
Man. This shit
I
is
know.
crazy.
But I definitely recommend that. I mean, as a dad, like every fall, just buy a new sweatsuit, just so you can drop your kids off and
Some shit is
feel like Zaddy for a little bit. Zaddy with a Z.
yeah, some shit is you just need. And what's the name? Like fall clothes feel way more comfortable anyway.
Yeah.
Like the shit you wear in the summer, you be like you sweating in it and all that shit like that.
Especially this summer. It was
Yeah.
remember it was Hoochie Daddy season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually wore shorts this summer, man. I don't really do that.
Yeah, you
Stuck
definitely
out.
say you don't wear
You
shorts.
said you don't wear shorts. Yeah, that's you, yo. Your legs hate you.
I don't wear no fucking shorts, man.
I'm not a big short wearer either, but I do wear shorts.
I put them on more this summer than I ever did, I think.
Starting to trim, man.
Yeah, Hoochie season, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, but yo, speaking of like sweatsuits, bro, like by the time you buy the top and then buy like them tech sweatsuits,
Yeah.
I dropped the bean 50 on the top. By the time I buy the bottom, the top faded, and I never wear that shit together. That shit like yo,
That's crazy when your sweatsuit top don't match the bottom, but you bought it as a set.
you bought it as
It's a wrap for that. You got to wear a separate set to that. Jeans with the hoodie and then tees with the
exactly.
pants. Like
I'm big on that though. Even though shit the same color, don't mean they be matching.
Yeah.
Like when I go buy like if I do buy a set or whatever like that, I always look at both of them, top and bottom, make sure that shit match. Because one might be a little more faded.
Yeah, I hate that. I
Yeah,
hate
one
that.
was in the light a little bit more,
Especially
some
with
shit
black.
like that.
Especially
Yeah,
with
with black.
black.
Yeah.
I just bought me a gift set, and like the way they do their stuff is like it's like Roman numerals, right? So they do like 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
But it be the same color. It looks like it's the same colors online, but it threw me off because I'm like, all right, I'm buying the gift set seasonal 1, but the 3 hoodie. So I'm like,
right.
I'm about to not even buy this now because like the Roman numerals not matching up. Like I don't know if the colors gonna be the same. Like it say cedarwood. I don't know if it's gonna be like
It's
you
the
know what I mean.
same. Yeah.
Especially when you get that shit in the internet, everything look the same color. When you get that shit on you at home and open the box, it don't even be the same color.
Yeah.
That should have burned out right there.
That's like
man.
that essential shit. When I bought the shirts, like I thought it was gonna be like a more of a camel color, and that shit like beige. Like
Yeah, it's real
yeah,
light.
It's like real light.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
Yes.
ordered some shit the other day online, and I'm pushing like say it was a blue shirt. I'm pushing blue. They kept, when they go to the cart, it was yellow. So I'm like, no, I go back blue. Every time it goes to the cart, it was yellow. I was just like, fuck it.
They just wanted you to look like a canary.
They just want me to be fucking canary head. Like, I don't know what's up.
Canary head. I feel like, wait, didn't he say something about, he, at the
when the girl at the
yeah. We about to start calling you Canary Head. That sounds.
I mean, some yellow.
Yo, your name's Teflon Juan, Canary Head. He got the best nickname.
Oh, don't forget about the new Graham pop.
Humbly have.
You a modest boy, man. You very modest.
Modest boy with all the nicknames.
Yeah.
I be trying, man.
Yeah. Humbly have. I like that.
No, that shit changed to yellow, so I just put the yellow one. Like, fuck
it. That's what God want me in.
God did.
God did. I didn't want blue, but God did.
Yeah, but let's get into it, man. What we got on?
Oh, just because I don't want to like breeze past it. Like you said, rest in peace to Rock.
Yeah,
sure.
Definitely a sad situation.
Yeah, it's like I was scouring in like the net. Is that a thing? Scour? Is that what they say?
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah. We'll just go along with it. If not, we created it.
We gonna roll with it today for sure.
But just his impact, and it's not like just like I would call him like. He had a great tone, but I don't think he like ever reached the peak of his actual talent. Like, so I feel like he excelled, got on the scene, and then kind of became like a hook guy for a little while. But when he really had a lot of talent, when you listen to his album, but like he had songs like Ed Sheeran, he had like a bunch of different songs, and he had an impact that touched a lot of different people.
I don't know if Rock was necessarily like the creator of like, obviously he wasn't the creator of the sing-song rap, but he was more of the singer than the rapper. Yeah. But I feel like without guys like Rock, who were like, I guess on the Rushmore of it, I would put Rock on the Rushmore of it. Yeah. You don't have like a Roddy Ricch, you don't have Blast. You don't have. Yeah. So you definitely got to give Rock his flowers.
Yeah. Because I think they all fell under that wave when Drake came.
That Drake wave, yeah.
And then he kind of like coined it. Like Rock was really good at it. Yeah. So it was like, I'm rapping and I'm singing. And I feel like people was doing that for a while too. Yeah. Like that rap and singing shit. Like,
but they were always more on the rapper side. Like Rock was more of like the singer side. So
and Rock always had a way to make
like Rock, Ty Dolla, like
to make R&B. Because it's really rap R&B. Because it's like a rap R&B type thing. Yeah. And still say like some cool shit in there.
Right.
Yeah, but like you said before, before Rock, it wasn't no like the Roddy Riches of the world and things of that nature.
Right.
So how y'all feel about the situation though? Like the whole way he died and everything.
I mean, here's my thing, right?
Right.
I felt like we played some. Well, not we. The internet, of course, does what the internet does best, and they place blame in the wrong places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Somebody should be able to pull up to a restaurant with their girl, wearing whatever they want to wear, tell people where they eating, and come out alive. Right. Like, I understand the reality of the situation.
Right.
Doesn't make it right.
At all.
Right. Everybody blaming record labels and I'm all for a conspiracy theory. Don't get me wrong. Like, but like me blaming Empire Records and then blaming his girl and then, you know what I mean? It's just, let's just blame who actually did it. Right. It's some broke motherfuckers in this world.
Right. Lives.
I mean, some savages in this world who was living off that PUA money, and ever since that shit dried up, they don't know how to even maneuver in this world.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like the robbery rate went up crazy after that.
I don't know. I feel like the robbery.
There was always stick up kids. Don't get me wrong. Like,
yeah, I just think that is the ability to have a phone. Like now you see things that you used to hear about. Mm-hmm. Like things that you used to hear about. Like you can go on these Philly Reddit and real Philly pages and watch a robbery every 2 seconds, and you probably not never hear that story or hear it like before. So I think it's just like we so prevalent to so much information. Now.
I feel like the carjacking shit definitely went up. That shit went up crazy because I don't think it was like that before.
No, I think that shit always been like that.
Think
bro.
so?
Yeah, I think that shit always been prevalent. Like it's always been chop shops. It's always been motherfuckers doing it. You just didn't like. You know how people tell you something, but you never seen it, so you don't think it exists. Yeah, like I never seen nobody like. It wasn't until I was working with like juveniles and all that, and they like, yeah, we big on that. Like you leave that car running, we gonna jump in there and get up out of here. And I'm like, for real, I never seen nobody do no shit like that. But they like, yeah, you take it here, you take it here, you take it here, and it's always
like
been the thing. But you just don't see it.
I feel like the frequency is more though.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think. I mean, we can
maybe because the
disagree.
population is growing, but the frequency is definitely. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I can't call it. I really can't. But I definitely feel like there's a correlation between
the news lives on the internet. That's
true.
Is the biggest
This is
thing.
true.
Like you don't have to watch. You don't like. All of us say we don't watch the news. I don't watch CBS. I don't watch the news at 11. I don't watch that. Your phone, your weather in your phone, and all the bad crime that they try to show you is in your phone.
Right.
So it all lives in your phone. But to get back to the Rock situation, it's sad. Like, you know what I mean? And I think people lose that and like. I think that goes out the window because everybody quick to have news, and that's the biggest thing I took from the story is like nobody give you time to grieve or nothing or just. Why can't everybody just say, yo, it's sad, that's a sad situation? Why everybody got to place blame? Everybody got to have an opinion.
Yeah.
Or everybody, I got to come out and tell him that it wasn't his girl's fault because somebody said it was their girl's fault. Why don't people just be quiet for a little while?
Yeah, people got
just let people, like even today, like as of today, like they said there's a problem with getting his body back. Why is that news?
Yeah, I heard that.
That's not news.
With
PNB Mean said that. Yeah. And that made the Shade Room and all that.
Yeah.
Did you think the Shade Room ever followed PNB Mean before this?
Never.
No. Like, you know what I mean? So why is it news that people, like, and stuff like that when
you gotta give time for stuff to just work itself out.
before the internet and things like that, when people had tragedy in their life, you get them time to grieve.
Right.
Like, you don't follow them, harass them. Like, the whole internet became the paparazzi. Like, paparazzi used to be a group of people. Now is
well, even the fact that the video even like circulated.
I was
like,
about to say, even like with that, like,
because my man is crazy because my man actually knew Rock.
right.
And he didn't even hear about the video until I called him because I seen it like 10 minutes after it went up.
right.
And I was like, "Yo, like, did you hear about it?" Right. And he like, "What you mean?" And like I'm like, "I got the video. Like, do you want to see it? Like, I won't send it to you, but I mean, just don't go on Twitter if you don't want to see it." He was like, "No, let me see it."
Yeah.
And like the reaction was just like, "Damn!" Like, you know what I mean?
It's crazy. I hate that. Like. And you really don't have a choice to see some of this stuff sometimes. It's just thrown in your face. But like he was out college, so that was like 1 o'clock there. And it was about what, 4 here?
It was
and
brunch.
it's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
brunch,
within 2 minutes, like the whole world knew something. Like, you know what I mean? And got video access to like what was going on. Same thing like with the whole situation with Nipsey. Right. But everybody talk about everybody focus on like the robbery and what he did wrong, but it's really it's no other musician groups that's getting killed off the way rappers are. Like it's no rock stars dying that's being murdered and slinged in the streets. Like, you know what I mean?
I think Jim Jones said it. He was like, you know, being a rapper is probably the most dangerous job in
Do you think it's because our genre, the rap genre, hip hop genre, is more flashy and more like cocky and bold?
No, I don't think it's that.
Because
I think the most biggest rock stars is just as flashy and just as flamboyant and just like a coming of rock. Like just their whole style was always like that. I just think it's a culture of black people and people
Crabs
in
in the
general,
barrel
just
type.
crabs in the barrel. You don't want to see nobody with nothing.
Exactly.
You gonna kill somebody if they killing people on the streets, taking stuff from them. So why you think they gonna do it to no millionaires? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's fucked up.
it's a very fucked up situation.
Rest in peace, B.
Yeah, rest in peace to Rock. But let's pivot from that because it's crazy. Moving on. How about Brett Farve?
Yes, that's. And I mean, that's another thing with like the media. The media get the picture, get to paint what they want, the story they want to tell, and how much publicity they give it. Like this whole Kaepernick situation still like kind of going on, and it never went away.
I mean, I don't watch much ESPN. I must admit, I used to watch a lot more ESPN, but I just don't watch a lot of TV. And I feel like even on ESPN News, I didn't see anything about Brett Favre at all.
Yeah,
But even
I was waiting for y'all to go ahead and get a backstory because I didn't really see anything about it.
Yeah,
like,
even then
all.
though they know that our news lives on our phones. So if it was breaking news, it would have been on Bleacher Report. It would have been on ESPN, on Instagram and all that. Like it would have been places.
I feel like they talked a lot more about Lamar Jackson not having an agent than they talked about Brett Favre.
Yeah.
So just to kind of give, I'm just looking at it as of right now. So it actually went up $1 million.
Okay.
So basically, Brett Favre, and a governor in Mississippi.
Where is he's from? I believe he's from Mississippi.
I think he's from Mississippi too. Mm-hmm. Well, basically, they found a way to scam $6 million in a welfare fund. Yeah.
Welfare.
Yeah.
That was my first question. Welfare or like well-being?
Fair. Like,
how the fuck? All right. Good.
And they said I read up on a little bit. It come from a Clinton act that they're even able to access welfare funds. Some act that Clinton put in back in.
Oh no, it was a welfare fund to finance a volleyball stadium. So not welfare, but like, you know.
Oh, okay.
For the welfare of the valuables.
So I was about to say, that's what I was saying. Was on stamps. Farve was on stamps.
I was about to say, damn.
Green card?
I thought you don't get no cash.
I didn't even know they gave out $5 million. They gave out $5.
They giving out cash, man.
Since when?
Sign me up.
I thought men couldn't get cash.
Yeah, so basically they allocated they allocated the funds for the volleyball stadium, and Brett Farve took a nice little $6 million.
Oh, that happens. That's what you call white collar crime.
Yeah.
That happens a lot of places. It's just not publicized because you know why? Because a lot of them doing it. So it's like we're not going to bring that to the forefront. Like,
but heavy, like you said, when Kaepernick shit happened, it was every day. They was talking about
because it's the don't get me in my shit. Don't get me in my shit.
Get into it. Say what the fuck it is.
It's just the media. They want you to they point you directly. I saw something today where Erykah Badu, she said, was it Lauryn Hill? Erykah Badu, she said, the world is made up of 85% followers, 10% innovators, and like creators and stuff, and the other 5% was like people who disturbed the what you call that balance. So it's the people who make the shit and make the rules of the world, and it's the population that follow it, and then you have a small percentage of people who disturbs all that. And she said they the ones that usually get killed and don't, like, you know, die at young ages and stuff like that, and random stuff happening to them because they break the balance of what the world, what they want people to believe it is, that, you know, we make the rules, this how you do things, and that's how it is. Like, even with the whole, like, we talked about this, I think it was you I was talking about it, like the fake facade you get in America that, like, if you go any other country and live, you'll be your head to be chopped off.
Yeah,
and you'll be dead broke.
Yeah.
Like, this is the happiest place on the world, and our democracy is what keeps peace. Like, when our democracy is shit, but they want you to believe that if you go to another country that you won't be safe. They'll just cut your head off and you couldn't live there. Like, you know what I mean?
I remember Ryan Coogler,
from
the director of Black Panther. I remember him saying he had, because he's from straight out of Cali. Compton, right? I think he's from Compton. Yeah. So he said he went to Africa one time. Accent. Yeah. He's looking no, he said he went to Africa, and you know, he said, you know, from what he heard about it was, you know, it was very third world country, like, you know, walking in sandals and mud all day and shit like that.
Gotta go far places to get water and stuff like that.
And he said when he went there, it was just like, it was the complete opposite of what it was. Yeah. So, like,
it's a picture they paint. They don't want us to go the fuck back home.
Talk about it.
I ain't gonna lie, my own theory about that. Remember I told y'all my theory?
I was gonna bring that up to my white friends, but I ain't want. I ain't want to disturb their peace
about
the black people being the first people
being here. Yeah,
and then it's like and
they just colonized it.
Yeah. So I don't like this thing. Yo, like I told the what's the name joke, and my coworker was upset about that.
What joke?
The Queen joke. They said when I'm not. Somebody said I was giving the Queen a hard time. I ain't trying to get a Queen a hard time.
What was the joke?
Who Latifah?
I gave her a hard time too. I gave Queen Latifah maybe a harder time.
Yo, y'all made me put on bringing down the house too on HBO Max when I seen that shit too.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, my fucking on every social media she kept popping up.
She kept popping up. Yeah. We spoke that shit into existence.
Definitely got started. I'm gonna start putting my phone in foil or something. This shit was scary.
I feel like we put a lot of shit into existence though. Like I feel like it was a lot of things we talked about first and it just popped up. The LL Cool J shit. I swear, after we talked about that big LA shit, everybody started talking about what was the greatest rap lie, something like that. Nobody ever called you Big LA. I was like, we said that shit first. Like the fuck.
See, What was I saying? With the Queen shit. I said that it was when Ronald Reagan and Hitler see the Queen walking in the hell, like, you finally got here or some shit like that, and he didn't like that.
He
shit.
didn't like it.
He's like, I've heard of Ronald Reagan. That was my first time I ever voted. Like,
What?
All right.
I was like,
All right.
I was like, they say Ronald Reagan the devil because all three of his names got 6 letters. In it.
He Queen. All right, man. Like, but
All right, boy.
but you tell black jokes. How much? I mean,
I used to go to white all boys school, Catholic school, and they used to tell her the craziest black jokes. I'm like, They're like, you ever heard this one, Troy? Like,
no, right. Bitch, I didn't.
No, we ain't gonna start that. Talk about something else.
I went to Newman or whatever.
Yeah,
you went to Newman?
Yeah, for my freshman year.
Oh, okay.
This before it was Newman already though. This was
it was a white. Yeah.
That motherfuckers lit a nigga on fire in the lunchroom.
Yeah. Why you gotta call him a nigga though?
Oh, my fault. He lit a black guy on fire. They had put like tissue in his back pocket and lit the fuck up. That ain't funny, but they used to do. Yeah,
it's cool, crazy.
New
McGrady was like, never mind. I know a lot of people went to New McGrady. Never mind. I ain't even gonna offend y'all. I'll tell y'all. In
what,
person. Newman McGrady. Period.
Yeah, I mean, them Catholic schools in general, they was surrounded by a bunch of Philadelphia PD. Philadelphia police officers, but all right. That's what they are now, but they was menaces in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was my point. Like,
but they never got locked up, so let's make them a cop.
They cops and they are part of Doherty, local whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Union members.
Yeah, definitely have you on Teamsters.
You with the union? You with the union?
They definitely lit boy on fire though. That shit.
That's crazy.
I remember this when they first renamed West River Drive to Martin Luther King Drive. Somebody scratched across it because we used to get the Daily News in school, so we had the Daily News in the paper. Somebody scratched across all the papers. Nigga drive, nigga drive, nigga drive. Yeah. Wow. Like this shit. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. Like my hoops dreams was over. Like, send me back with the girls. Like, I'm cool. Yeah. All that high education shit. No, that shit wasn't happening. I was in summer school. I'm ready to go back to the charter school. That's when I met Quinta Brunson, and you know what I mean? That was my girlfriend.
Shout out to Quinta.
Yeah,
that was my girlfriend back in
Shout out to
12th
Quinta.
grade.
That was sport girl.
He dropped the bag, man.
The locker next to Quinta.
Yeah, I was about 4 lockers wrong. I went 4 lockers the wrong way. I was gonna went left.
Shout out to Quinta.
Shout out to Quinta. What she get? Best writer was the best show.
Best writer, I think.
Best writer. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Well, how y'all feel about the boy laying on the ground though?
It was a joke. It was a distasteful joke, but it was a joke.
It was distasteful. I don't see. This the thing. I think is the underlying shit. Like it was a distasteful joke, and I think I think he sincerely do apologize for it. But if I really feel like, and it's not me reaching, I feel like if it was a white person, you would have enough consideration not to do it.
Possibly. Yeah.
Like I think this consideration clicks in your head. Like I can't do that to this guy or this woman. But with people of color, sometimes it just go out the window. Like I'm all right. I could do it.
Right, because the joke would have stayed behind doors or whatever. Like
he let her back on air though. He let her back on air.
She was just on the show like a couple days ago. Yeah, I seen that.
And she redid her speech and stuff like that, and they kind of made jokes of it.
They all on the same network, right? ABC.
I don't know what the Kim was.
Kim on ABC.
Kim was on ABC, and her show was on ABC too. Yeah, it's on ABC. I watched that shit on Hulu, but it's on ABC.
I watched that shit illegally.
I don't watch that.
No, I'm talking about
Quincy's Abbott Elementary.
Abbott Elementary, yeah.
It's on HBO now too.
HBO
it's on
Max.
HBO Max now too.
Yeah, it is.
That's because they all own that shit.
Yeah.
It's a good show. Shout out to Quinta.
Definitely shout out to Quinta.
Sport
He
X.
got money.
And Shorty, yeah, they're my ex.
Shout out to Sport X, man.
Shout out to my ex. She probably saying fuck me, so shout out to the sex. But the other lady too, the chick from what is her name? Ralph.
Oh, Sarah Ralph or something.
No, I'm talking about the Moesha mom.
Yeah. Sarah Lee Ralph or something. Like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What did she win?
She won best support.
She did a great speech though.
That was a good speech. That was her first
supporting.
Yeah,
Cause she's on the
her first win or her first
her first time winning the Emmy.
Shout out to her, man. That's what's up.
That was a nice speech.
And she gave.
killed
but
that, John.
what gets me in life, and this would always keep me driving to like thinking that anything is possible, because I think naturally, like us as people, what we can't see, we don't think can come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
But to think that like Quentin, how the fuck you say that?
Quinta
Was sitting. Quinta used to
Why
sit.
not your act? Like what you call her?
I used to call her Q. That's
Hey,
that was
QT. Hey, QT.
I used to
QT
call her
pie.
QT pie. That was our little nicknames in school and shit like that. But just to think that like it was could you imagine that she probably was sitting in her room or something and watching the Moesha show, and if you would have told her then like you knew that mom right there, and 20 years from now y'all gonna be on the show together and y'all both gonna win awards or something, if you could have told her that then, she wouldn't believe it.
Right.
That's why I always feel like anything's possible.
Right.
Like, and that always give me a little courage that like you can't tell a person what they can't be or what they can't do, or if it's not like, even when you, because I think we all self-doubt like, oh, how can I be that? How can I be the head person at BET or some shit like that, running director, creator or some shit like that, when you just don't know when shit gonna unfold for you or how it's gonna unfold for you. Right. So like shit like that always remind me that.
True.
But shout out to her though.
Yeah,
dumb in general.
For sure.
And it's a Philly based show though. That's dope, because like
right.
you know, she could have easily did something, have
Something
it based
completely
somewhere
different,
else.
yeah.
Yeah. For her to bring it back home and like and make it about what's the name?
And then it's about her. It's based on her teacher. So that's love. That's love, man.
I wonder if it was a teacher we went to school together.
On one of them
name was
talk
Miss Abbott.
shows,
Oh,
they
so
had
no Miss Abbott.
they had the
That's
lady come on, like they surprised her. The lady was on
her
Zoom
probably
or
was-
something like that.
cool. I probably was in elementary school. We ain't go there together.
I think they mentioned your name too, Smith.
Oh yeah.
In the interview.
I DM'd her. She ain't respond back yet.
Oh yeah.
Fine, we gonna get up.
She married
QT,
now,
what's
man.
up, QT?
She married now. She ain't.
She is married.
She married. Yeah, she married to a white boy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, she married to a white boy.
Gotta sell something. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Can't check off all the boxes.
You on your what's his name? Johnny Boyega?
yeah, definitely Johnny Boyega shit. Yeah.
Damn. Quinta. Damn, Queen Quinta.
Anyway. So moving on. What would you do if your daughter's boyfriend knocks you the fuck out?
Nigga. Nigga. Hey, listen. I mean, it's possible. I ain't gonna say
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. But
It's possible.
I'm gonna have to kill that nigga afterwards.
Yeah, I
ain't letting it.
I respect them like not letting that shit just get swept under the rug, like with the way he been treating her. So I give him all shots out to that. But
so if what we talking about is Blueface and Chrisean Rock has been making his rounds on social media. Yeah. Blueface got into an altercation with her father. I think the whole family damn near. But whatever the case would be, he supposed to have knocked her father clean the fuck out.
from the video, I don't think he really knocked her clean out. It looked like it's kind of a push. They both was like sneaks. They both snuck each other. Like,
Right. Because the father swung on him first, caught him. A nice joint. Blueface hit the joint like, ah.
They ain't never square up or nothing.
Yeah, and then Blueface caught him while he was walking away.
Yeah. And he kind of like, he punched him around him.
Yeah.
So he punched from around the back of him, but he also gave him a shove with the left hand.
So it wasn't a clean knockout. But in hindsight, she fought his mom though.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah, she beat his mom and his sister the fuck up. Before that.
He don't even get along with his folks, do he?
No, he got her to beat his mom up.
Yeah,
that was weird to me. So.
I ain't got no respect for him for that, but okay.
But yeah, if my daughter's boyfriend, I don't know what I'd do.
Wait, 30. He got her.
Yeah, he don't fuck with his mom and his sister.
I remember.
She beat the mom the fuck up.
So we just beating parents to fuck up.
Right. And if you see the video, it was like he swung on him, like her father swung on her first. She like went after the father.
So on a scale from Chris Brown and Rihanna to Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, where do Crenshaw?
I ain't never seen that like this. I swear, I don't know. Half of it, I feel like it's.
I think some of it's fake. Yeah, I think some of it's fake now.
Probably
for like for social media.
But that bitch crazy because I watched this show Well, me and my shorty watched this show that she on.
No, you
on
watched
Zeus.
it. You watched it.
I had to fix that shit real quick.
You watched it.
But she shot the fuck out, bro.
You T-voted.
You subscribe to
I watch it
Zeus?
every
You
fucking
DVR'd
week,
it?
man.
How much Zeus cost you?
My homie got Zeus. She let me
wow.
use her password.
You DVR'd it.
I ain't DVR shit, but I do watch it every week. Fuck y'all talking about.
Yeah, I'm cool. But they said that's not. They're just what's the name? A copy of Stevie J and Jocelyn.
Just, I mean,
Never
more
seen
toxic
nothing.
shit.
This shit is super toxic.
Well, they were younger too.
Yeah.
This bitch got a picture of his face on her tooth, bro.
It's a temporary tooth though, so they don't really count.
It don't matter.
What's it? It's a cat? Or they actually...
No, it come out.
It's
It
like
come in and
a
out.
retainer. And
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking she actually sat for the tattoo
They
be done, and
You could tattoo a tooth.
this would be news to me.
the bitch had an implant. The bitch had an implant, but he didn't like it, so she took the implant out.
I keep thinking his face is gonna look like...
Unscrewed.
Remember the old wrestling ice cream sandwiches?
Yeah,
That's what
shit.
that's what I thought of when I thought about tattooing a tooth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about with the white wafer, like the brown wafer.
yeah.
They had the black. Yeah.
Tooth definitely looked like a wrestling
was-
ice cream sandwich.
Y'all was around for that?
Yeah. What?
Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
No, for real. Y'all was around for that?
That was our generation. Ain't
Yeah,
you?
that
was
was
my generation.
You was like 20 when they came out. You was too old to be in. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you should have been
What the
buying.
fuck I was
You
it,
should have
yo?
been buying your daughter them
Yo,
joints,
what, the
bro.
W-
You too
the
old.
W-
Why was you?
WWF?
Why was you 20 years old
Y'all
watching
wasn't
Shawn
even around for
Michaels?
WWF.
They wasn't-
Y'all WWE babies.
No, we definitely WWF.
No, WWE.
Bro, what year you think we was born in? Like, cut it
I don't
out, bro.
fucking know, man.
How old was you when the Generation Next came out?
I wasn't watching wrestling.
He was old enough not to watch wrestling.
I wasn't watching.
Exactly. You didn't even watch wrestling at its peak.
Hulk Hogan and them was the peak. No. Fuck it.
Not Hulkamania.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan and
He was
Ultimate
in the
Warrior
void.
and all that.
Yeah. That's your era.
That's my era.
We was around for that era too, though.
You with that gold WWF sign, like the metal.
Yeah.
We ain't watching that shit.
Y'all WWE attitude.
No, we the
Steve,
W- we the
Stone Cold.
WWE.
You had the
the
wrestlers
F.
with the ribbons hanging from their elbows and stuff like that.
We that
With the
Barely
mullets,
moving shit. They just-
mullets and ribbons, just flapping in the wind as they come off the top rope.
no black wrestlers at all. Like,
They
not
had
one black
Coco
wrestler.
Beware. They had Junkyard Dog.
The Rock.
That
when
was
he
the boy with the
with
skull, the skull face,
Who?
the voodoo.
No, that was
Shaman,
Papa Shango.
Papa Shango. Yeah,
Don't get me in my
He
wrestling.
had. He had.
I think Papa Shango was Dominican though.
He had
Yeah, he wasn't black.
the Nation of Domination. He had the Rock with a fro.
Definitely had. Yeah,
That's the Nutty Rock.
he wasn't even a rock then. He was just Dwayne Johnson.
Rocky Maivia.
Yeah, Rocky Maivia, that's what he was.
Rocky Maivia. That's what it was. Rocky
That ass-
Maivia.
Nation of Domination. That
He
was
wasn't
a,
even black then. He was
That
Italian.
was a nut ass rollout.
Rocky Maivia, definitely an Italian name. He wasn't even black then. Like they had they had an Italian running the Nation of Domination.
Ain't the nigga Hawaiian anyway? He ain't the fuck Moan.
Ain't his dad black?
Samoan.
Samoan, yeah.
His dad
Samoan.
black. Ain't he? His dad dark skin.
I think.
He got like
I think his pop
Yeah, his
black
pop
and his
is
wife.
black.
I mean his
Dwayne
mom.
Johnson.
his mom. Yeah, is Samoan.
Yeah.
But you had like the Godfather with the straight backs and Nation of Domination. We had the Godfather the pimp. Like know yourself. Like know yourself. Like
First of all, Godfather.
you had
was-
all the
y'all-
nutty
was
versions,
y'all
them
generation, first of all.
motherfuckers. You had the Triple H. You thought he was like a rich preppy boy and
Oh,
stuff like
remember
that.
that?
Yeah,
Hunter
yeah.
Hearst. He was
Hunter Hearst, Hemsley,
We
yeah.
got Triple H with
We
the
had Triple H,
sledgehammer. Like,
yeah.
That shit was corny, bro. Stop claiming that era.
Right.
That shit was corny.
Was Stone Cold even around in your generation?
Yeah, he
No,
was stun-
that nigga-
He was at another joint. He was called Stunning Steve.
Like,
He was
you
called
had-
Stunning Steve
you had
Austin.
the
Not
yellow-
Stunning
the
Steve.
the yellow and red
Blonde hair
Hulk.
and shit.
Yo, Stunning Steve wasn't even old enough to have a beard back then.
He was like a Ric Flair of like another.
They try to make you like
God.
Ric Flair,
yeah,
Stunning Steve.
Austin. He wasn't.
That's a bad
he wasn't
joint.
Stone Cold at the time.
That's definitely a bad joint. Yeah, that era is horrible.
My era was the best. What y'all talking about?
You ain't even gonna go to music. I ain't even gonna do you dirty like that. But back to Blueface, back to Blueface, back to Blueface.
Let's go. What the fuck?
Good, back
Let's
to Blueface.
Let's get
Back to Blueface though. I just think that shit is. I think some of it is for the internet, but well, the original question, my
Yeah, what would you do?
I would kill my dun. I would kill my daughter boyfriend.
You had to.
And then I would kill my sons if they didn't kill him too. Like, he shouldn't even be touching me. Like, he got a couple people to get through for, you know how you gotta get to the boss? Yeah, you got a couple floors to get to before you get to me, all right?
No, real shit though. And I had situations where my daughter called like crying and shit. Well, he ain't never put his hands on her. I give him that. But like as far as the cheat and shit like that she called on that tip. But when she called crying, I don't know what it is from the rip. So I'm like,
Mr. Half, I swear I ain't doing Mr. Half.
I'm like, what the fuck happened? Did he put his hands on you? That's my first. Did he put his hands on you? No, he ain't put his hands on me, Dad. Oh, all right.
I listen to the pod, you know.
Mr. Half, I wouldn't do nothing. I took all your advice from the podcast, Mr.
I heard the first time she brought on the Mimi, it was first time she brought on Mimi was the Super Bowl, the Eagles Super Bowl. Like,
this ain't the time. That definitely wasn't the time.
that wasn't the time.
Ain't
Like,
the time.
I gave him the like, all right, boy, go ahead.
Yeah,
like
go
the
about
game
your
on. Like,
business.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later. But then we walked down Broad Street together after they won.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all was in the mode.
So y'all met each other, but y'all didn't really meet each other that time, because it was everybody was in like
Y'all
I think that's the easiest way to meet somebody though.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so they eased you into it, like really.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to meet
that was.
You already showed him the nice side.
Yeah. She ain't get the other side yet.
Yeah.
You was happy, drunk, everything.
Damn, Mr. Have. I know you definitely call you Mr. Have from now on. No, you talking to Mr. Saunders, nigga. You talking to my daughter like that.
But no, he cool people. He slid for my son on some shit that happened. So
all right, that's what's up.
I'll fuck with him.
That's what's up.
I'm always fuck with him for that.
That's
what's up.
Got some checkpoints. All right. Yeah. That's a good joint. But I ain't.
But I'll still slide him if it's ever an issue.
That's the thing too, though. You worry about your kids like meeting the right people. Like, I'd be so skeptical of my kids' friends and all that. They ain't old enough to date, but just in general, like my son was in love with this little this girl that was on his bus, and I was like, yo, you gotta relax. Like, don't let her know you care too much. Shit like that. Like, yeah, it's just like you just be worried about them. Even with that, like, you don't, like, I don't know, your daughter older, but like kids getting their heartbreak and all that. Like, you don't know what to do with shit like that. Like,
but I kept it. I keep it real. I gave a game and everything. Like, niggas gonna do this, niggas gonna do that. Like, you got to be able to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what
we sat and had that talk.
It's good to have a dad. Like, that's the thing.
How did you? Because I don't know. Me and you kind of like we got younger kids, so we're not at that point. But like, how did you get your daughter to like kind of like openly communicate with you?
It just happened. I think we always had that bond. Like, like she could always tell me anything. Like, I don't know. It just always was like that. Yeah. Like, it was never. I always made it easy for her to talk to me.
Because I always think about how I'm approach it. Like, when they get older, like, yo, like just tell me what's wrong. I'm not gonna get mad about it. Like, like trying to set the tempo off like that. But you never know.
I think a lot of that lies in like open communication. Yeah. Long as you communicate with your kids and stuff like that, that's what I try to do. I try to have like level to level communication with them. Like, almost like I get to the
talk to them like regular people. I mean, they are regular people,
but like, sometimes you got to come off your dad horse and just be a friend. You know what I mean? Right. So you can create that bond, I'm guessing.
And that's what I did. Like, I took the dad part out of it and just was like giving her straight up advice. Like, I would get, like, if y'all was to ask me something, exactly. Like, I would give it to her like that, and then still, instill the stuff I'm supposed to as a father.
Still, it's a way to like slip them gems in there without coming off like
without patronizing them.
Yeah. So,
but I always thought that would be hard part, like to talk about like sex and stuff like that. Like, that shit was real easy. Like, it was like talking to a regular motherfucker. Like,
I don't know about that one.
I mean, it's coming eventually.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. You just gotta be ready. I was ready.
What if you? No, you can't even have those conversations.
What?
Nah, we'll talk about that off air. You're gonna cancel us. Episode 19. It was episode 19. Your daughter got boxes on and shit like that. He's like, oh, what you doing?
Yo.
We definitely gonna pivot for that. Yes. But Blueface, like Blueface is saying,
Black and Blueface.
Yeah.
He weird though. Then he posted. I don't know if y'all seen the tweet. He talking about I'm her daddy now.
He ain't even do nothing.
Ignorant shit, bro. That's what he gotta get.
All right.
Yeah,
you called him with something nice, would he get you back?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you back for that. Like,
her folks from
And
Baltimore.
they from Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you back for that.
I'm sure they on his ass.
I'm definitely gonna get you back for that one.
He ain't going back down there no more.
Never.
Yeah.
That
But
shit.
that's a crazy scenario because you see your daughter, she went to LA for fame and all that, and then she got all the fame she want, but you just constantly getting like, I'm tired of seeing them and the way he treat her. And imagine that's your daughter and you seeing on the Shade Room that they tussling in the streets and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what kills me? The Shade Room always, the Shade Room LLC doesn't promote violence
and
or
harassment
and all that, but you post all that.
But you post it, yeah.
Cut it the
Just
fuck
because you put
out.
the disclaimer don't mean you don't
out.
represent it. Like,
Yeah. Or when they put up people like they put up people just for them to get like bullied. So I feel like they kind of like they feed that narrative.
absolutely.
Like they definitely like the Vibe magazine of this time period.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll put up some shit with somebody all fucked up and all that, just so they could fuck them over in the comments. Like, damn, somebody probably felt good that they looked that way. And
Yeah.
you put that shit up. New hairstyle, knowing that shit.
Now they getting roasted in the comments now.
Yeah, like damn, you done took somebody's shade. Like they felt good and posted a picture, and they some type of celebrity.
Right.
Like when they did Shorty when she what's the one that used to Hazel
B.
yeah, when she got the nose broke or some shit like that.
Trying to think who that name sounds familiar. I'm trying to think of it.
The one Love and Hip Hop joint. Then she used to mess with Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
But listen, some people need to know that picture wasn't it though. Like they
is
need
true.
to know. Like,
That is
don't
true.
do that.
She was
again.
like Jamaican, right, or something like that. Wasn't she?
Hazel E?
Yeah.
No, that was Carly Red. It's the one that be
Oh,
like,
never
"Shit, man, they trying to go." I remember that.
What the fuck?
I remember that when Carly Red met like Stevie J or something, and he was like, no, she met what's that?
It was
Young
Stevie.
Jock, or was it
Oh.
Young Jock? One of them. And he was like, go ahead, because that's when she kept talking. She was signing the Cash Money and shit like
Yeah.
that. He was like, go ahead, spit something. You want to play in your meat time? You can. What's going on?
Yo, shit.
Yeah, but they that's a crazy
Super
situation.
toxic. If you in a relationship like that, get the fuck out now.
I tell people that too with stuff like that. Like, I don't know. That's why like, I joke, but I don't really watch reality TV because I think reality TV, like a lot of that shit, it's forced chaos, it's forced like toxicity. Like you got people like what was the chick with what was it, Kurt and Rashida. Like they really fucked up their family and marriage just to stay on the show. Cause like when the first season they was on there, it was like, oh, they don't really got nothing going on. They happy.
Right.
They seem happy. Then Kurt turned into a wild boy. Like yeah, like. But that's all for like. So you supplementing and you creating drama, and then people as viewers you watching that. So when you get into similar situations, what do? Like. I think I gotta throw a drink. I think I gotta act crazy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because you see what you regurgitate what you take in. Like so, it's like it just sets a like for you to do like the shit that you say. I'm like, why am I watching this? Like what you was talking about on your mental health Monday that time, like what you take in and stuff like that. Like you taking a bunch of drama. All the shit all you shit you watch is drama. What the fuck you think your life is? Right. You gonna have you can't be a peaceful person watering plants and drinking tea and all that stuff like that. And all you watch is drama.
Right.
Like
why you throw the plans in there, bro? What are you
because they be playing.
They do be having plans.
I respect my man though.
They do be having plans.
He a pre-pandemic planner though. Some people just started in the pandemic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
the plant joint definitely died out.
The plant did.
You see my croton over there dying right now.
Yeah, what's up, man?
It's dramatic. Apparently, it's like a real dramatic plant. Like when you move it, like I just potted it.
First of all, you got it too fucking cluttered. Let's start off with that. It's not enough space on that.
Yeah, I know. I gotta find out another place for it. I know, but I actually moved it because they needed sunlight. So I actually don't usually have them there, but by the end of the day, they're there.
Oh, wow.
I usually have them on the floor. But that one, because I repotted it, they say it's like a real dramatic plant.
They don't like that.
So like, yeah, it like goes into shock and then it leaves for.
You put yourself in shoes you don't fit. Like, so why would you do that?
I swear, when I say we talk about everything,
my fault. Damn.
When I say we talk about everything on this podcast, we talk about.
Speaking
plants.
of windowsill, right? I had to look up
windowsills. Go ahead.
I had to look up windowsill. How you think you spell windowsill? Well, we know how you spell window, but seal. How would you spell that?
SEAL.
No.
No.
SILL.
Windowsill. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not like seal, like
Not like seal, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like you sealing something. I guess so. Okay.
I thought it was like that, but all right.
I didn't know that.
Spelling bees in school. I used to sit. Spelling ain't my thing.
All right.
Spelling bees at school, I used to sit the fuck down.
Do they do spelling bees in school anymore?
I don't know.
No, they don't do shit like that no more. They don't want to embarrass kids. It's a soft ass word.
Well, they still got the internet, the national.
that's
National,
different.
bro. We used to have them in the class.
Like, you have to set up for that though at some point. Like,
We used to have them in the no, that's a team. It's a team of good spellers. All right, you can spell.
how do you know they good spellers unless they do a spelling bee?
They don't got them in public schools, bro. They in like preparatory.
Yeah, you're
schools.
probably right. Yeah.
They in like
All
real
that shit was
preparatory
fucking way down on your mental health.
Leon. Sit down, Leon.
Like, S. Like, no.
Leon, sit down, bro. You not doing this one.
I'm not going up there, man. Give me the F.
Remember 7 Up? They never used to pick me on that shit. You know,
Hands up, 7 Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you get to put your hand down. And then nobody. Maybe my head was peasy.
you play
but
that?
nobody
I
never
never
touched
played
my
Oh
shit.
yeah, he never played
That's how
that.
I'm looking at y'all.
That's-
Like,
yeah.
He too old.
y'all gonna tell me what it is?
Nah.
Well, you remember, you guys say shit like, you remember Jacks back in the day? You ever play marbles? You ever play marbles?
y'all do that
They used to
shit.
play Russian roulette. They used to play Russian roulette in recess with real guns.
Nah, we used to play with cap guns though.
Oh,
We had
Russian
cap
roulette
guns
with
too.
cap guns.
Yeah, we had cap guns too.
I remember I ran up on my man with a
Said
cap.
Jacks.
You ever played Jacks?
We did play jacks.
Yeah, I definitely don't know how to play Jacks.
Hopscotch and shit.
Never played Jacks a day. I had a set.
I had a set of
Never
Jacks,
knew how to play them. Yeah.
Bounce the ball, grab him before the ball come up. No, you got.
Well, 7
I feel
Up,
like
I'm gonna
had
tell
to
you what
grab the
7 Up
drum.
is. Since you told us one of your old reminiscences, I'm gonna tell you something. 7 Up, all the class used to put their head down and they had like 7 people. Right? Was 7 people and they used to go around?
I think so, yeah.
Used to go around and tap somebody's head or whatever like that. And they had to put their hand up or their thumb up.
Well, the thumb,
Yeah,
you
and
had
then-
to keep your thumb up and they tapped your thumb and you had to put it down.
All right, I guess so.
Yeah.
like
Or-
duck, duck, goose, kind of.
Basically, and then when you, all right, everybody put their head up, you got to pick who
You had to guess who
yeah.
picked you.
So how they used to cheat is they used to look at their shoes.
I used to do that,
They
yeah.
used to look at their shoes.
I used to do that, yeah.
He'd be like, oh, he got it. Yeah. That was a dumbass game now you think about it. Like,
Yeah.
I never played 7 Up.
you got to go home.
They used to put it, they used to
Mr.
play
Hab, you ain't play 7 Up?
Yo,
This-
man.
This is what, 19? Episode 19.
Episode 7 up.
1919.
Definitely 7 Up.
It's the dip. We out.
We out.
7 Up.
We definitely was freestyling.